Hi everybody, so I'm going to be answering a few questions that I've been getting. A lot of people have been messaging me from all over, people from the United States, from Canada, from Europe, and from Malaysia, which is very shocking to me. God bless you, and thank you very much for your love and your support and your kindness. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to try and answer these questions as fast as I can, because this camera doesn't give me a lot of leeway in terms of how long my video can be, but I'm going to be answering what kind of cancer I have. Where is the tumor located? I don't like to say my tumor. And what really pushed me towards this natural journey that I'm on. Okay, so, and when I found, also people want to know when I found the lump. I found the lump in July of 2013. I was laying down on a couch in Hamilton, Ontario. And as I was laying down, I felt this excruciating pain in my armpit. And I remember yelling, ow, like, because I felt the pain, and my friend going, what's wrong? What happened? And I said, I just felt this really odd pain in my armpit. So that's where it's located, right here. And from then on, I went to a clinic near me within that same week, because I like to be safe, better safe than sorry. So I wanted to find out what was going on. I went into a clinic by me where I lived, and I regret going there because it was a month wasted. The doctor was supposed to schedule a biopsy for me. First he thought it was an infection, gave me antibiotics that made me feel worse. And then he thought it was the antibiotics was messing up, so he decided to try to prescribe me a different antibiotics. And I said no, because the antibiotics I was taking made me feel sick and also made the lump get a little bit bigger. So then he said, okay, I'll schedule a biopsy and we'll contact you in regards to the biopsy within a month. You'll get your day and appointment time. They didn't do it. I called a month later, and I got a run around basically saying someone had forgotten to put it in and call and schedule my biopsy. So I waited a month for nothing. I didn't get my biopsy. I was heartbroken because that whole month I was waiting for the biopsy. I was really anxious and I was scared. I really wanted to know what this whole situation was, and I wanted to know why there was a bump, and why was this bump getting bigger. So I told my dad what was going on and with the clinic, and he got infuriated. He said, come to London right now, and we're gonna get our family doctor to schedule you a biopsy. So he scheduled an appointment with the doctor, our family doctor, went to the family doctor who looked at the lump, got me a biopsy. I guess he put a rush on it, got me a biopsy within a week. It was like a week. And then also within that week of doing that biopsy, and I did a biopsy and an ultrasound, I got my results within a week as well. They contacted me from London while I was in Hamilton, because I was going to school, so I had to go back to Hamilton. They called me and said, we have your results and we need you to come to London right away. Usually when they call you to come to London right away, you know that it's something serious. It's not something mediocre, because they normally won't tell you to come in unless it's a big deal, right? So my heart dropped and I was scared. I was so scared, but then I got the news and I was like, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? But I took the news, and that day that I was diagnosed, the day that I finally got the diagnosis, which was like in September, ending of September, because of all that I had gone through with that other clinic that wasted over a month of my time, and then having to come to London to get it all done. So it was over a month. It was in September that I got my actual diagnosis, even though I had probably been having this formation since June, and I found it in July. So the doctor scheduled an oncologist in London for me. The oncologist in London was not very nice. She was actually very mean. This oncologist, as soon as she realized that I didn't want chemo or radiation, she totally switched up on me. She was just like, basically, why are you here? You're wasting my time. Even though my family doctor had told me that the oncologist I would be able to talk to the oncologist and tell them that I want to try the natural remedies, but what other options are there for me? I kind of just wanted them to tell me, these are your options, this is what's going on. This doctor, when I had gone there, she had pretty much set me up for a chemo regimen, like in her head already. She scheduled me for a biopsy. Scheduled me for a CAT scan, which I was okay with. So I went for the CAT scan. I didn't want too many CAT scans, but for initial CAT scan, you kind of have to. So she scheduled me for an initial CAT scan, and they found out where the tumor was and everything like that. And then right after that, she kind of set me up for a chemo regimen. And I'm thinking, no, I'm very clear that I don't want chemo. You know, I just want you to tell me what my options are and what, like, I had a bunch of questions that I just wanted answered, you know? And this doctor was like, she was just like, so basically you're suicidal? That's basically what she said to me. So you're suicidal? And I said, wait, no, I'm not suicidal. She's like, well, you're going to die if you're not doing chemo. You're going to die, and there's nothing else that I can tell you. She was basically like, I've been doing this job long enough to know. This is how she talked. I've been doing this job long enough to know what I'm doing. You're going to die. And I remember telling my family and my sisters this, and they couldn't believe, because my sister, she did nursing. So when I told her, she was shocked. She's like, doctors aren't really supposed to act like that. But these doctors, some doctors these days, although a lot of doctors are really nice, but some of them aren't. They're not. So she came with me to my next appointment with this doctor, and she saw how the doctor was talking to me. And this was Christiana, who's doing the camera right now. Thank you. And she kind of like, my sister got upset, and she told the doctor, because the doctor was saying, your sister is basically going to die because she's not doing chemo. And I know you guys believe in this natural stuff, but it doesn't work that way. So, and my sister got really annoyed and offended that, like, kind of like, why are you talking like that? You're a doctor. She was like, my sister said, we believe in God, and we believe in my sister, what she's doing. She's treating herself a different way, and whatever you're saying, she's not going to die. She's going to be fine, and she's going to fight it. And so she kind of like stood up for me, which is really nice. And I wanted her to see like how this doctor was talking to me, because, you know, people don't see it. People don't see sometimes these doctors, especially if you don't listen to what they're saying. It's like, aren't you supposed to be you're supposed to be nice, you know, and kind of like give me hope and stuff. But here you are defeating everything. Like, she was putting me down in every which way possible, basically saying, you're gonna die, you're gonna die, you're suicidal. I don't know how many times she said that. I really don't. Anyways, I went to my family doctor and I got switched from her because she was just negativity all around. And it wasn't just me saying this. I talked to other cancer patients that said the same thing about her, that said that they didn't like her. She was a really mean doctor. So I'm like, so why is she still there? Why is she, I don't know. But I went to the next doctor. I went to the next clinic, which was in Hamilton, and I got a different doctor. And this doctor was really nice, by the way. She was the sweetest woman. She was so extremely nice to me. However, on the downside, she also did not believe in natural remedies. So of course, a lot of these doctors, they don't believe in it because that's not what they're trained to believe in. So she just basically was trying to convince me to do chemo, but she was being really nice about it and trying to give me hope and everything like that. And when she realized that I wasn't going to be doing I didn't want to do the chemo, she's like, okay, well, I'm going to be honest with you, Rose. We need you to do the chemo like yesterday because your cancer has progressed. Your cancer is stage 3, 4 now. She's like, I would say stage 4. Stage 3 or 4, but I would say stage 4. If you don't do the chemo, you'll probably be dead in the next few months. She said, I don't even know how long. She's like, I don't even want to say months. Basically saying that I was going to die in no time. So she's like, we need to start this chemo like yesterday. And I'm thinking, what? When she said that it had spread, I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I was shocked. I was devastated. I was with my friend Halima. She gulped so loud that the whole room could hear. I was trying to hold back tears, but then the doctor said, I'm going to give you and your friends some time to decide what you guys want to do, or like if this is what choice you want to go with. And she's like, also, I would like you to go downstairs and get some blood work done. So she gave me a blood slip to go downstairs. So me and Halima, when she left, me and Halima were in the hallway. Halima was crying. I was devastated. And at this point, I was angry at God, and I was saying, God, what's going on? Why is this spreading? You're supposed to be here for me. Why is this happening to me? Why did it progress? I was so mad. I was saying, where are you? You're supposed to be here for me. And I was questioning God. Like, I was really upset. And I said, you better answer me. I said, God, answer me. I know this is how I was talking. I was just infuriated. I was so angry. I said, God, please talk to me. What's going on right now? Like, I need you to answer me. I need you to tell me, what am I doing? What am I supposed to be doing? I'm so confused now. Do I do chemo? So I put myself together. And went to the blood clinic, and Halima put herself together too. We went to the blood clinic. And as I'm waiting for my turned to go in to get my blood work, there's a bunch of people in there, cancer patients, waiting to get their blood works done. And Halima said, I'm going to just go get some bottled water. Do you want anything? I said, no. Out of nowhere, when Halima had left, this lady, a few minutes later, this lady came and sat beside me and grabbed my hand, and she said, don't worry, don't be scared. And I said, I kind of looked at her like, hi. And then she said, are you Christian? And I said, yes. She said, I'm Christian too. And I said, okay. And she said, I just have a message for you. And she's like, I don't know how you're going to take this, but you're not supposed to be doing chemo. And she's like, I don't know if you started or not, but don't do it. She's like, whatever you're doing, if you're doing natural remedies or whatever, continue doing it and grow upon it. You'll learn and you'll do better. At that moment, I was kind of like silent, like, what is going on right now? Are you kidding me? This lady just came out of nowhere and told me this? This is absurd. And she said she had been going through chemo herself and doing all this other stuff with the doctors. And for her to come to me and tell me that, I was like, whoa. I'm like, this is God answering me. Here I was questioning God and saying, God, please give me an answer right now. I need an answer right now. And he gave me the answer, and I was just like, he got someone to come there and sit right beside me and say, I have a message for you. Halima, at this point, Halima had come back from the cafeteria, and she was kind of like, what's going on right now? She's looking at the lady, looking at me. The lady told her, and she started crying. Halima was like, she started crying. I guess she was overwhelmed because she couldn't believe that this was happening here. This random lady had come to me and given me the answer when we were just moments earlier asking God to give us an answer of what to do. So from that point on, I kind of felt at peace with my decision to continue with the natural path. God had answered me. I think he had saw how down I was, how defeated I was, how scared I was, and he's like, you go tell her this. And that's all. So from that moment, I took peace in my decision to go natural. And that's when I really took chemo completely out of my mind. And here I am today with the most aggressive kind of B-cell lymphoma activated. And these doctors didn't give me months. The first doctor said few months, maybe a year. She said it like that. And then this was months and months later. So that was in September, that was in October that she said that to me. And then the other doctor that I had went to in January, because I switched her. So I had been seeing that doctor for a couple of months, and then I went to a different doctor in January. She told me that I had a few months. So this was January of last year. So technically it's been, ever since that they gave me a few months, it's been over a year. Right? Yeah. And then ever since that first day, it gave me a few months or maybe a year, it's been over a year. It's been so total, it's been almost 2 years. Found the lump in July, and 2 years later, here I am. And I have progressed in my remedies. Like, my remedies have gone so good. Like, the lump is the only lump I have. I don't feel any lumps anywhere else. And also there was shrinkage. This is going to be talked about later on. The shrinkage was about a few months ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a few months ago, my sister and I were so ecstatic about it, but I just want to say there is always hope. Stay positive. Please follow, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. All that information is going to be in the caption. Thank you very much for all the love and support that I'm getting from everybody. I'm really overwhelmed. God bless you all, and I wish you nothing but the best.